record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the...
Hello everyone and welcome back to another custom diecast review. Now this diecast is not completely finished. I still have the box to do. But I do have a little bit of news for this car. Of course, this is the North Wilkesboro race version late model, and quote-unquote, in quotations, late model, because it looks like they just put an old, I don't know, 2004, my cat jumped on the table, 2004, like, not Monte Carlo. Was it a Monte Carlo? Yeah, Monte Carlo, maybe, I don't remember. But yeah, so, like, it's a late model, quote-unquote, but at the same time, it's not a late model. They just happen to put it on an older body. So, I mean, I guess, but they are supposed to be redoing, which I said this last year and it didn't even work. They're supposed to be redoing and having a new modeling tool for Junior's paint scheme for the late model this year. Of course, this year, meaning him running this year, I don't know if they actually get it made this year. But yeah, so that's going to be cool to see. Hopefully they actually do that correctly this time. Because while doing the actual just standard review of this car, I kind of mentioned how the front end looked a little goofy. Everything else looked decent, but the front end just was not it. It was not a Camaro front end. This is not a Camaro body, but they tried to slap Camaro decals on it and it just wasn't working. It was just the improper body. So now I guess they're redoing it, so hopefully they'll go a whole lot better than this one did. This one's even not that bad. It's just the model's wrong, and because of that, the decals look a little goofy. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it's going, I guess. But yeah, this is the custom race version. I do not plan to keep this, so I am going to be putting it up on eBay sometime soon. I don't really know when, but just whenever that kind of comes around, I'll throw it up there. Of course, still got to do the box design. I will keep like the sun drop, the Junior Motorsports, the number 3, all that fun stuff. I'll have to put the race logo on top, and then I'll have to put like the bottom Bag Diecast logo and race version on here somewhere. But yeah, so with that being said, this is a fun diecast to do. I was actually enjoying doing this car. I will say though, with this specific mold, there was some detail that I was not able to do like I normally would. Like, there is no dashboard detail at all, because there's nothing to detail. There is no outline for anything, there's no grooves for anything, no molding for anything, so it's just a plain Jane dashboard, really. So that's why there's nothing on there. But I think everything else was fine. I was able to do the steering wheel, the gear shifter, and I was able to do like the roll cage and stuff. So either way, let's get this diecast out of the box and actually take a look at what I've done to the car. Here's the diecast out of the box, and straight away you can see some of the more detail I've added to the car. Of course, we got the down window net, got a little bit of just race wear around the wheel well. I got some race used tires. Got some of that Hoosier tire rub on there. But yeah, so I don't know if this is like a custom like NASCAR diecast review. Good thing I just call them custom diecast reviews. But yeah, so I think I said that with the actual like review of this car. It's not a NASCAR review because it's not NASCAR per se, but it's still a NASCAR driver, and you know, it's still technically on a NASCAR mold. So I mean, you know, you can kind of jump the fence if you want or kind of tiptoe over that, but I don't know. It's just calling it a diecast review because, you know, and all in all, at the end of the day, it is a diecast. So let's go ahead and get onto this custom review here. Very nice paint scheme in general. I like how it looks. Again, it's not the correct body, but we'll hopefully get that fixed soon. Right here on the hood, we got Sundrop citrus soda right there. I don't think I've had Sundrop yet. Maybe once. I also think I said this in the diecast review. I don't really remember, but I don't think I've had it, and if I did, it was once and I don't remember it. So there's my take on Sundrop if anybody was curious. Solid Rock Carriers right there. I guess that's the series name. There you go, the series name. Got the number 3 right there on the roof, of course. How could you not? And then, you know, nothing behind that. Got a very small rear windshield back here. Sundrop on the deck lid with a black spoiler back here. I don't think I painted that. That was actually how it's supposed to be. Sundrop on the rear bumper here. Of course, got the number 3. Now, if you notice these lines, it's just body panels. It's how they're actually supposed to look. It is supposed to have like that paneling and stuff. So either way, that is cool, and it makes the race version look a whole lot better. A little bit of damage here on the quarter, or the quarter of this bumper, the corner of the bumper, not quarter. Quarter panel, there we go, there's a little bit of damage. I don't know where that came from. I didn't really watch the race or any highlights or anything. I don't even know if there is highlights, but yeah, so you got a little bit of damage there. A little bit of race wear around that wheel well. Of course, you got some of the rubbed up Hoosier tires. And there's the Series brand there. Got some donut marks all the way across the side. Looks like you had like 3 or 4 donut marks. I got some exhaust aftermath there, I guess. Downhart Junior on the name rail. Got Junior Motorsports RE something racing. I don't know what that one is. Don't know what that one is either. Then you got Chevy on the bottom. Of course, got the number 3 right there with the exhaust coming out the side. A whole bunch of little contingencies over here. We're going to try to do our best to say what these are, because I can't really make out a lot of them. So, got SRS, maybe Male Edelbrock, HR something. Can't tell what that checkered one is there. I don't know what that one is either. Arrow Harrison's, I know that one. Strange Ova, maybe. Circle Track, Pro System, whatever the one is above Pro System. DRP, was that Comp, whatever that is down on the bottom, and Pro Fabrication, I think. Hoosier right there. Got some Hoosier tires worn out. Got some race wear there. Now I got some weird, some contingencies over here. Not really too sure what all of these are, of course. Can't tell what the first or second one is. Quartermaster. I got VP. I don't know what that one is there. Performance on the bottom. Performance something on the bottom. And then here's where it kind of gets goofy. This looks like a catfish that got smacked in the face with a hammer. Not fun. It's definitely not the correct modeling, and they just made the decals look really goofy. Not really my cup of tea when it comes to stuff like this where they just have it inaccurate. Now, of course, the decals are accurate. It's just the molding itself is not right at all. So that's pretty unfortunate. But again, we should be getting a brand new modeling tool and a brand new mold here very shortly, within the next couple months, or the next several months, I guess, in order to try to get that fixed. Moving on to the other side here, we do got some more of the Hoosier tires worn out. We got the window net down, a little more race wear around the side here, and then of course you got some more, again, Hoosier tires worn out. You see the window net's down. You can see inside of the car, barely, but it's in there. There is some detail. It is hard to see. I got the steering wheel painted, gear shifter painted, and then got the roll cage, which is also painted. Again, hard to see, but it's painted, I promise. It's painted silver. And then, of course, with the interior detail, we have to have the undercarriage detail. So that is here as well. So, of course, we got the transmission, drive shaft. We got the exhausts that are black. Whatever is going on up here, I painted that black too. The brakes underneath the transmission is black. These axles, whatever this little line was. I got the support brackets, those are black. Of course, you got the red fuel cell, or the fuel tank, I guess, and then got this little red thing chilling right there. But yeah, so that is the North Wilkesboro custom diecast. Again, I'll throw this up on eBay sometime in the future. I'm just not too sure when, and of course, I have to fix the box before I do that. So, yeah, this was a fun diecast to make. I love the paint scheme. It's awesome to see him run it again, and for a third time, or well, second time recently, third time as far as I know of. I don't know if he only ran the late model car once before. I don't think he did. I think he ran it a few times, but in terms of recent years, this will be the second time that he's ran this paint scheme. So even though I do appreciate Lionel giving it a shot in order to get this paint scheme made, it's still awesome that they got it made. But it's on like a Monte Carlo or something. Not really too sure what it's on, but it's something weird and it's not accurate. So I hope that next year, or whenever the new tool model rolls around or whatever, that it will be accurate. It will be a whole lot better. And whenever that diecast does get released, because it's Dale Jr., it's obviously going to get made. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison of the standard car versus the newer car whenever that gets released. So with that being said, I do believe that will be all for this custom diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.
Everything that I ever worked for, I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't ever fall, won't never, won't never, won't never, won't never.